I want to take a moment to respond to a video by Pastor Doug Batchelor that someone sent me, and I was asked to respond to this video in light of the video that I published about a week ago dealing with Amazing Facts Ministries taking the PPP loan from the government. Now, this takes us way back to the month of April. In the month of April, we also published a video where we read an article that came straight from the Potomac Conference of Seventh-day Adventists in Washington State, where they admitted that they have applied and received the government loan, and they also mentioned other conferences and ministries that also receive the loan from the government. Like it is written, for example, also applied and received the loan from the government. Now, last week, we came across an article that was published by Spectrum magazine. Now, Spectrum magazine was the source that published the article. Amazing Word Ministries was not the originator, was not the source. And in the clip that we are about to play for you, where Elder Batchelor is clarifying what happened, and he called it a rumor. Well, it did not come from us. We just read what Spectrum magazine published. As a matter of fact, let me take you here. This is again from the original article published by Spectrum magazine, July 14, 2020. Adventist organizations receive millions in federal paycheck protection loans despite religious liberty concerns. And then notice carefully, it says, editor's note, Spectrum has been approved for a $30,700 PPP loan. So the same article, the same source also had applied for the loan and had received the loan. And they were telling us about other Adventist organizations, including the conferences, that also applied and received the loan. Then in the same article, they said this: according to the data released last week by the U.S. Treasury Department, NAD entities that receive funding are Pacific Press and the Adventist Media Center, each netting between $1 million to $2 million. GC, General Conference, entities that benefited from the program are ADRA and a medical clinic listed as the General Corp of Seventh-day Adventists in Guam, both of which receive between $1 million to $2 million. Independent ministries on the list, including Amazing Facts and 3ABN, which also separately receive between $1 million and $2 million, and Weimar Institute, which received $350,000 to $1 million. Again, we just read what was published, what also the government has put out there, because Spectrum magazine got their information as a result of the recent publication by the Trump administration about who received the government loan, including, as we stated before, the Roman Catholic Church, which received billions of dollars as a result of this. Now, before I play for you what Elder Batchelor had to say in regard to the rumors, as he called it, I would like also to say that I appreciate the fact that Elder Batchelor put out a video to explain what happened, to explain, to clarify the rumors, as he calls it. I appreciate that. I appreciate indeed the clarification. Now I want to start playing for you what Elder Batchelor had to say in regard to this. Notice carefully.
Hi friends, Pastor Doug Batchelor. I think it's time to have a little visit in the interest of rumor control. You know, Mark Twain said, a lie will go around the world while truth is still putting on its shoes.
First of all, he called it a rumor and also a lie. Now, I'm going to allow him to explain if this was really a rumor or a lie. And the question that I would like to ask at the same time is this: did Amazing Facts Ministry apply for the loan and receive the loan? I am not asking whether they have used the loan once they received it. I am asking if they apply for it and receive the loan. So if they apply for it and receive the loan, then Elder Batchelor cannot consider this as rumors and a lie. Notice carefully.
And in recent days, people have been circulating some misinformation. They're talking about Amazing Facts living off of government money. So let me give you the truth about what happened. A few months ago, when the government issued some stimulus money that was available, and there's nothing unethical about this, millions of organizations that have employees were concerned the government was going to require them to lay off their employees with no income for their families. And there was a brief window. There was no compromise that needed to be made. There was no signing away of your beliefs that needed to be done. There was no compromise that needed to be made. There was no signing away of your beliefs that needed to be done.
Let's pause here for a moment. Did you hear the justification so far? There was no compromise that needed to be made. What? This is about church and state. There's no compromise that needed to be made. I don't buy this for one moment. Notice carefully. Let's continue to listen.
A brief window when organizations, companies, ministries, everybody, no one was discriminated against, could apply for this money. Amazing Facts applied and we were approved. Amazing Facts applied and we were approved. Then as time went by, we began to have some apprehensions. Now keep in mind, we did this because we've got about 100 employees and we're concerned about them and their families surviving through the pandemic and having everything they need.
That's good to be concerned about your employees and them providing for themselves and their families. But what about God? God is supposed to be the one providing for us. First of all, you're supposed to be a ministry, not a business. There's a big difference between a business and a ministry. Now, again, the program was meant to bail out small businesses. We're talking about the middle class, again, that have been shuttered by the pandemic. That's what the program was about. If you are a ministry relying on the support of the members, if you are a ministry relying on God, on the sacrifices of the members, of your supporters, there's absolutely no way you should consider in the first place to apply for this. We cannot use we have employers. We were worrying about them. Well, what about God? Let's listen.
Amazing Facts applied and we were approved. Amazing Facts applied and we were approved. But as we thought about it, we began to say, we don't want to touch that money. We're going to trust that God's going to take care of us by faith. And we decided to just send that back to the government.
Okay. So it was not my own words. As I asked those two questions before, did Amazing Facts Ministry apply for the loan and did they receive the loan? And the answer, we just heard it from Elder Batchelor, is yes. They did apply for it and received it in the first place. Now again, keep in mind, this is something that just happened. And I started talking about this back in April, as I stated before, when other ministries and conferences had applied for the loans there, and at the time we did not know who had received what. But I guess because of that video back in April, because of that, Amazing Facts decided that they would return the money back. But why did you apply for it in the first place? If you're going to tell me that we have to live by faith, you applied for it in the first place. Now I'm going to take Elder Batchelor's words for it, that they did return the money. I'm not going to question that. But you cannot call this a rumor and a lie when you, in reality, you have applied for it and received it. Notice.
And so before people circulate videos, we wish that they would do the Christian thing. If you've got a question for your brother, call your brother, ask him what's going on before you start making false accusations that can be damaging.
Again, he called it false accusation. This was not a false accusation. And again, it did not come from us, Amazing Word Ministries. We read what the government said, put out there. So, yes, that's good that you return the money to the government, but you cannot say this was a false accusation when in actuality you yourself had said that you had applied for it and you received the loan. How was that false accusation? How was that false accusation? Notice.
In the 55 years that Amazing Facts has existed, we have not used government money. We have not received denominational money. There's no corporation that underwrites Amazing Facts. We are supported entirely by the free will gifts of God's people. It's been that way the whole time. It is still that way, friends. We're living by faith. We hope you help us continue living by faith.
Okay, so he said that we have not received government money. Well, they just received government money, but you returned it. Denominational money. But why did Amazing Fact back in 2017 apply for this? It says Pacific Union denies loan to Amazing Facts for new outreach center, dealing with the Word Center that they are building or finish building.
And so if you hear people circulating these rumors, we hope that you'll set them straight. Did we apply for the stimulus money? Yes, we did. Did we use the stimulus money? No, we did not.
I appreciate the fact that Elder Batchelor put out a video to clarify this. And I also appreciate the fact that Elder Batchelor admitted that they did apply for the loan and also they did not use the money. Again, I'm going to take his words for it. But what I do not have an agreement with is the fact that Elder Batchelor is calling this a rumor and a lie. It is not a rumor and a lie. What we have said, what we have read from what the information the government had put out, and even Adventist Today, and also Spectrum Magazine, and even the Potomac Conference, what we did is just reading what they have put out there, again, including the government. The question remains, or I should say the questions remain. Did they apply for the loan? Did they receive the loan? Yes. Well, that's all that matters. That's all we read. We read that they applied for the loan and they received the loan. That's all we did. We did not say anything more than that. Well, he just admitted it. Again, I appreciate the clarification, and this was not a rumor. This was not a lie. God bless you.